Chinese and US trade officials are in Stockholm for a second day of high-level talks, with the aim to resolve a prolonged dispute over tariffs that has strained relations between two of the world's largest economies and created a spectacle of trade war for the world to watch. Let's take a closer look at it all. The U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier Lifeng held almost 5 hours of closed-door talks on Monday at the Swedish Prime Minister's office. However, no public statements were made about the seemingly constructive meetings. Bessent and US trade representatives met with the Swedish Prime Minister over breakfast before the talks resumed. The US has reached a trade agreement with almost all its major partners, the EU, UK and Japan. The Chinese case remains complex. As the August 12 deadline looms over China, it must come to a lasting tariff agreement with the Trump's administration. The two parties had previously reached de-escalatory deals in May and June aimed at halting the then ongoing trade war. The U.S. China trade talks are third this year, nearly 4 months after Trump upended global trade with his sweeping tariff proposals, including an import tax that shot up to 145% on Chinese goods. China retaliated with tariffs reaching 125% against U.S. goods, sending global financial markets into a tailspin. Both nations stepped off the ledge of this tariff war, and now the US tariff on Chinese goods stands at 30%, while US goods face a 10% tariff from China. Beyond tariffs, these closed-door talks include agendas like American market access in China, Chinese investments in the US, fentanyl components originating in China, and the continuation of Chinese purchases of Russian and Iranian oil, and US restrictions on tech exports. Reports of a potential meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping later this year have also emerged. Trump, however, on Truth Social mentioned that he will only meet Xi if the US interests were met with open arms. Analysts caution that this round of talks won't be easy. They suggest that with China now emboldened, these talks would be more delicate. China is now unlikely to accept any loop-sided deals cut for it. Whether these talks lead to a breakthrough in the relations between the two giants remains to be seen. Stay with us for more updates as they come. I am Ayush Raj for the Asian Chronicle.